Hi, welcome to Blindowl Outdoors. We hope you enjoy our channel, and if possible, could you please join our Patreon page? We really need your help. It's been a long, hard road. Thank you. Hi, welcome to Blindowl Bushcraft and Survival. This is a new channel. This is my introduction to everyone. My name's Dan, and I've been into bushcraft my whole life. I never knew it was called bushcraft until the last maybe 6 or 7 years, until I started looking stuff up on the internet. I found out there's names for all the different little things. But I've grown up in the woods and love hunting and fishing and all that good stuff. And right now I'm in the Philippines making a video for you here. I'm from back in the Midwest in northeastern Iowa. And so I have the skill base of where a lot of you are from. So today, the very first thing I'm going to do, I just want to make a fire. I'm being eaten alive by mosquitoes here, so I thought I'd make a quick little fire and try to get a little smoke in the air here to clear the mosquitoes up a little bit. And I'll be right back. Okay, for me, I think the most important thing in making a fire is to have your fire all set up before you even think about lighting it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make what I call a double bridge fire. It's something that I started doing a long time ago, and I've done all different type of fire lays, you know, teepees and log cabin and all that good stuff. But I think the double bridge is the best by far. So what I'm going to do, if I was doing, if everything was damp at all, I put a bunch of logs down here for a base for the fire, which you should do anytime anyway if you have time, but I'm just going to make a quick fire. So these are going to be my two bridges here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some small sticks, the thinnest sticks I can find, and they're dead, obviously. For beginners, whatever, if you can hear a snap, you know your wood's pretty dry enough to start a fire usually. And I'm just going to stack some wood across the two bridges. And the reason for that is this is going to actually support our fire once we get it all put together. It's a nice day here in the tropics. For some reason we have a breeze. Usually it's just real still here where we live at, but we've been having some strange weather. So this would be almost considered my tinder. What I'm actually going to have to actually get the fire going, I'm going to use I have some shavings of bamboo, and you can take shavings off any dry wood. And we'll get into other things later on. We'll get into tinder and, you know, bird's nests and stuff like that. Feather sticks, all that good stuff. But I'm just going to put a little bit of bamboo shavings underneath here. And then, I normally wouldn't use this, but again, for this fire here, I want to get this going right away, is I'm just going to use a little bit of cotton. One cotton ball is all it takes. Loosen it up a little bit. I'll put that underneath the bamboo shavings, just like that. And then you can use anything. Either something as simple as a pocket knife to something as elaborate as a survival knife. This is a Becker BK2, wonderful knife. Another great starter knife is the Ontario Old Hickory. It's more of a butcher knife. It's a fantastic carbon knife. I always carry when I'm out in the woods, I always carry a machete, or we call this a bolo here. This is actually a parang style knife that I had custom made when I first got here. And a handmade sheath that actually carries both of my knives here, so you have everything you need with you wherever you're at. And then you'd want to have a nice pile of, this would be more like a pencil size wood, and you should also have a pile of regular fuel wood with you too if you're ready to go with your fire. I don't have that ready to go, but I just want to get this small fire going to start with. So obviously the thing to start a fire with is a lighter. Every woodsman that has any brains at all has a lighter in his bag, or some matches, a lighter for sure though, some matches. I personally, I like a fire steel, a ferro rod. There's other things you can use, obviously a magnifying glass, but right now it's shady here, magnifying glass wouldn't work for you. So with a ferro rod, I have for my striker, I have a blade out of a planer. It has nice high-speed steel for the edge, so it's real hard, and you always make a couple practice sparks to make sure that your ferro rod's sparking right. So I'm just going to go down here and just make a and that's all it takes there, is just one spark on the cotton to get it going. And the beauty of the double bridge is it gives you some air underneath it. And just put your other wood on top of it. You don't want to smother it if you can help it. With a double bridge though, you rarely have to even blow on it. I'm blowing on here because it's real damp. It probably would have even been better if I would have had some dried grass or something like that you'd have back home. You just don't see that stuff here. It's slowly starting. And the beauty of the double bridge is that if it needs a little air, you just lift it up a little bit, and that gets the air to the fire. And usually once you get your fire going, there's no messing around with it. I have a bunch of small wood here stacked up behind me in a kind of a brush pile. This size stuff here, finger size. And then you can kind of pile it on either across the bridges or in a semi-TP style if you want to. But the more you keep on the bridge, the better, because then you can always lift it up if you need it. A lot of this wood's sitting on the ground. We've been having a lot of rain here. But I think that fire is going to be going pretty good there now. And for me, it's kind of needy because, again, there's tons and tons of mosquitoes here. But that's all I have for you. That's just what my channel is going to be about, is basic bushcraft to, you know, from things like starting fires, all kinds of different ways of that, to testing out different products that I have to show you, give you some different examples. Water purification, primitive trapping, shelters, anything you can imagine. That's what I'm going to shoot for. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see that you're not seeing, or that you haven't seen around anywhere else, also knots also, and you just send me an email to Blindowl blindowl.outdoors@gmail.com. That's my main email for everything that I do. We also have another channel, Blindowl Outdoors, but that was originally for bushcraft, but it kind of went on more into life in the Philippines. But this is our new channel, Blindowl Bushcraft and Survival. So please stay tuned. I'm trying to put up as many videos as I can for you. At least a couple a week for sure to get started here. And I'd appreciate it if you put them on Facebook and tell your friends about us. And this will at least be a 100% bushcraft survival outdoor channel. And there'll be no shilling for companies or anything like that. It's just going to be just real stuff for everyday people. And the stuff that I'll be doing will be gearing for the regular guy that's trying to get started in bushcraft to enjoy their life outside. And again, I don't have anything fancy to work with, so I'm just going to show you what I have and what I've built and what you can build and what you can do. So thank you very much and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Take care.